Don't mind my glittery outfit. We have a holiday mixer later today, but I wanted to hop on and do a quick video because I got inspired when I was driving to the office today, appreciating the beautiful fall weather and the fact that interest rates are coming down and life is good. So I wanted to touch on something that has been in my past, and it was a learned behavior of being a worrier. Does that sound familiar to you, and does it strike a chord in some way? And if it does, you probably learned it from somebody in your life along the way, maybe a parent or maybe even an employer that made you feel stressed and always like maybe your job was on the line, or going back to a parent that maybe you watched consistently worry about money or their health or something. So you most likely got it from somewhere. But going back to my learned behavior that I had to overcome was that if I wasn't worried about something, I would find something to worry about. It's the thought of if I worry about this one thing, I can prevent it from happening or I could catch it early. Or if I don't worry, things could get out of hand. It could have been a beautiful Saturday and I would find something to worry about. So I thought I would share some tips for overcoming worry. So number one, make a list of your worries. Pen to paper is tremendously healing and helps you visualize what's swirling around in your mind. So number two, decide if it's a productive or an unproductive worry. Is it something you can remedy right now, like booking that flight that's been on your mind for a travel date coming up? Or is it a phone call that you can get over with now and remedy that worry? So maybe you're worrying because you're putting something off. Just simply worrying to feel useful or on top of things is so unhealthy. Number three, embrace uncertainty. None of us can control the big picture of our future when it comes to maybe unexpected health issues or family members having an emergency or something that I don't even like to put out there and think about. But know that you can't control that in life, and we can choose to party and be the best people we can be and serve others, or we can choose to live a life of being paranoid and lowering our vibration and being stressed every day. Embracing the uncertainty can be exciting instead of feeling like something you don't have control of and you're white knuckling, hoping that nothing happens. So it's not the vibration you want to put yourself on. I hear clients say, well, I'm afraid to buy a house because what if I lose my job? Well, if you lose your job and you're renting, you're definitely going to have to move out, most likely anyways. And at least if you own the home, you have a house that you can move from and rent it out to somebody and go live somewhere else as cheap as possible and have somebody else paying down that debt. Hopefully you're getting the appreciation and equity of that home that you own and maybe even borrowing money from it to weather the storm. That's just an excuse you're making up in your head. So be aware of that. And once again, embrace uncertainty. If you're thinking that you don't want to buy a house because you might lose your job someday, that's just crazy. So last one is practicing gratitude. So one time I was shopping at Safeway and we're going out in the RV the next day for camping that weekend. And I felt like I had a hectic day and I was racing up and down the aisles. And once I realized I was grateful for the fact that I had plenty of money in the bank to buy healthy food for my family, and heaven forbid I have enough money and success to pay for an RV, and the fact that my kids are healthy and we're all excited for a trip, why in the world would I be rushing and stressed while grocery shopping before a trip? So I put on my AirPods and I put on my favorite music and I had the best grocery shopping experience ever. And all it took was for me to switch to an attitude with gratitude and everything changed. Life is a party, so stop worrying and start partying.